Author assistant wanted. Author assistant wanted. Author seeks well-muscled, energetic assistant to help research in local history. Applicants must be willing to traipse about in swamps, possibly haunted ruins. Fearless, martial skill, Daedra, may care attitude required. Positive outlook and cheery dispositions desired. Don't miss out on this lucrative opportunity. Please direct all inquiries to Yusara at the Sentinel. At the Egg and Hammer Inn in Gideon. That is a bard right there. Head to Gideon. Alright. See what we got in here.
Right. So if that's north, that means... Wait, that's not right. Oh, more was mercy. A little help, anyone?
Hello?
Are you from around here? Sorry, I'm not familiar with Gideon and... Wait, are you here because of my flyers? Thank Ruptka. Call me Yusara. I'm here on a thrilling, inspirational journey, and I could really use a sturdy companion.
Ah, classy. Thanks for the sub. What sort of assistance do you need?
I'm an author. Aspiring, really. I've penned a few romance novels, but they all lack, what's the word? Authenticity, yes. So, I resolved to get out into the world and find my muse. Now, here's the exciting part. I found it in Castle Giaves.
So you found a romantic muse inside a crumbling castle.
Yes. Well, not exactly. A tragic affair played out there years ago, and love-struck spirits still haunt the castle. I acquired a magic lantern that allows me to speak to the ghosts. But you know, ghosts. I need you to ward off the angrier spirits.
Oh, alright. I guess I will help you with an investigation.
Thank you for agreeing to accompany me. With your help, my next romance novel will be a masterpiece. Here, take the lantern. Now, fair warning, I've never actually used it, but I heard a ghostly woman wanders the city gardens. We can test it there.
What can you tell me about this enchanted lantern?
Well, I can tell you it's alien in origin. It's, you know, it's quite lovely, and it lets you talk to ghosts.
How?
Oh, that's easy. You just sort of jiggle it, or something. Look, I'm an impulse buyer, but I'm certain it will work. The orc I bought it from is a very reputable dealer. The ghost won't be able to resist its glow. You'll see.
So you're a writer?
Yes. Well, I fancy myself one at any rate. My novels receive mixed reviews, but romance is a tough genre, you know? All those stuffy critics want is highbrow, elf in a parlor broods over losing his father's fortune type stuff. What a snooze.
Okay, so why romance?
Because I'm a romantic, you silly. I mean, sure, I've never been in a really serious relationship, but let's be honest. Tales of people settling into stable marriages and living happy, fulfilling lives don't sell. People want passion, danger.
Harems. Okay, so you think we're gonna find something in Castle Giovannis?
Oh yes, maybe too much. Castle Giaves has a long, tragic history. You've read Carlo Vochtown Waste 2920 series, right?
Nope.
If not, you absolutely must. If I could write something half as satisfying, it would be a dream come true.
What do you know about this tragic affair?
Only the basics. My great-great-grandmother lived in Gideon for a time before immigrating back to Sentinel, and she brought back all kinds of stories. Some joyful, but most tragic. I just wish I could have met her before she passed to the far shores.
Okay, what's the story?
Oh, you know, star-crossed lovers, murder, betrayal, that sort of thing. But like I said before, I'm done with those tired old cliches. I want facts. That's why we're going straight to the source.
And if it is the facts, it's true?
My great-great-grandmother may have embellished a bit. What storyteller doesn't? But every tale she told had some seed of truth to it. And after speaking to the people here in Gideon, I'm certain I'm onto something. You'll see. Just you wait.
Sure. Oh, look, there's people dead all around us. Go. And yeah, you feel like a stork you feel like a plastic stork drifting through Cyrodiil with 1VX. I'm guessing plastic and not glass, meaning that like you don't even feel like you're doing damage, right? Oh, there's another quest right over there too. Cool.
You made it. All right, this is the place where people see the spirit. Go on and try out the lantern.
Okay. Oh, actually works.
Who intrudes upon my grief? Giovas is lost. My son is lost. All that remains is sorrow.
Tava's feathers,
You-
I was right.
You can see me? It matters little. The
I
misery
haven't paid attention to her.
Giovas, bind me here. Bind all of us here. We are cursed. Our gardens wither. Our once great walls crumble. And my gentle son feels nothing but heartache.
Okay, who are you? Brought this curse upon you.
I am Duchess Estella of Castle Giovese. As for the curse, it is the work of a vile trollop named Elizinda. Arche scorn her soul. My darling boy, Mathen was infatuated with her. And how did she repay his affection? By murdering him in cold blood.
Why did he kill your son?
I
Or she.
cannot bear to speak of it anymore. My poor Mathen. I sense his presence sometimes. He's bound to the place where he died. An old cottage northeast of Giovese. Place where he and Elizinda trysted.
Tristan, do you mean like they held hands together? Alright, I'll go to college and talk to your son. Get all that?
It worked! I told you it would work! Tall Papa's breeches, what a tale! A ghostly duchess, lusty young nobles, betrayal and murder. This story's got it all. Whew. Is it getting hot out here or is it just me?
I think it's just you. Duchess said her son Matheson was cursed.
Yes, tied to a cottage nearby. I can almost picture it. Rustic, secluded, tossel quilts, embers smoldering on the hearth. Gives me the prickles. Almost makes you forget someone likely died there. Something she said does trouble me a bit.
What's that?
The Duchess said the lover's name was Elizinda. That was my great-great-grandmother's name. It can't be a coincidence, can it? She lived in Gideon for a time before moving back to Alakir. Do you think my ancestor murdered Mathen?
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Talk to Mathen. Or maybe you're the illegitimate daughter. That's probably it, actually. I gotta go that way.
I was nervous, thinking of trying to take.
I know a lot of Sorks and a lot of people are having a lot more trouble with the current meta. As always happens with when you have a patch, it's like trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Oh. Rights of Maturity, Part 3. Alright.
This is the cottage the Duchess mentioned, I think. Not all that romantic, is it? Let's look around.
Alright, Tarnished Ring of Mara. Despite the exposure to the elements, this delicate band remains quite lovely. Alexasia's journal, okay. Surprised we actually lived this long, or made it this long. Second Seed 12. Oh, he says he sweetly, Isinda. You're my moonlight, my daylight warmth in the sun. But is that just the way the noble might speak to his mistress? I sometimes fear that Mathen sees me nothing more than a spring dalliance. I know I can't measure up to the Nibonese ladies who swoon at his approach. I know I have little to offer, but even so, I feel a love for him that is warmer than Alakir's desert in the high sun. I hope he knows that. Gideon 8th. He loves me. Tall Papa's breeches. What did I do to deserve such a man? He told me he fretted in vain. He says his heart belongs to me and me alone. He even spoke of marriage. Can you imagine? All my dreams are coming true. Gideon 16th. I was such a fool. Love? What a cool joke. All Mathen's talk of marriage and travel were nothing but lies. Honeyed words to let him indulge in rebellious frivolities. The other women tell me the proposal he's proposed to somebody else. An heir to the northern province who was not yet arrived. I'm sure the Duchess is very proud. Well, I won't be made a fool of. Not anymore. Gideon 18th. All is prepared. Mathen plans to meet me at the cottage tonight. It has to be tonight. Every night my anger grows dimmer, and my heart in the sadness takes its place. He broke my heart. He used me. If I don't make him pay now, I fear I never will. Damn you, Mathen. Damn you for making me hurt the one I love. It does not sound like a good, that does not sound like a happy wife.
Nothing but creaky floorboards and old weeds for me. I knew I should have brought my spectacles. What did you find?
An old ring and a journal that belonged to Alzinda.
May I? Her anguish just jumps off the page, doesn't it? So, Mathen intended to marry someone else and Alzinda killed him in a fit of passion. Can you imagine loving someone so deeply that you end up murdering them? Gods, that's romantic. Sort of.
Sort of. It's a little bit yandere. Do you think this ring belonged to her as well?
It's a ring of Mara, the sort of ring used in a pledge of marriage. Mathen might have intended to give it to this mysterious fiancé or... I'll hang on to the ring. Let's use the lantern. Maybe Mathen can shed some light on this.
All right. So let's light the lantern.
Who's there? Alzinda, my love. Is it you?
So this is Mathen? Gracious. Grandmother Alzinda clearly knew how to pick them.
This light, it offers some respite from my sorrows. You have my thanks. I am Mathen Gallanus, heir to the Duchy of Gioves. What brings you to this place?
Don't you have to be alive to be the heir? Also, I wonder if this is how he died, or is this just like what he views himself wearing? Because I mean, obviously, like he's got the pants on, right? Your mother, Duchess Estella, asks us to speak with you. Says your victim's a curse.
Curse? Is heartache not curse enough? My great love, Alzinda, poisoned me on the very night I meant to propose to her. Someone deceived her. Told her I meant to marry another. She killed me, yes. But it was an act of jealous grief, not witchcraft.
So, if Alzinda didn't lay a curse on you, why are you and your mother still here?
I do not know. I've learned that certain objects hold a grip on the soul. Things we treasured in life. In my darkest moments, I sometimes feel drawn to the chapel where they laid my body to rest. I see harsh light glinting off my golden armor.
Do you think your golden armor was keeping you here?
Maybe.
Not the ring.
These long, gray years make it difficult to think. Seek out the chapel. You will find it to the west, amidst the ruins of the castle. If my armor keeps me in this sorry state, I beg you to find it. Without love, there is nothing for me here.
All right, go to the chapel and look for your armor.
My lady, forgive my impertinence, but you are the very image of my lost love, Alzinda. How could this be?
Oh my goodness. I believe I'm her descendant, brave Sir Duke, Baron, whatever. My name's Ysara, by the way. What were we talking about again?
You share her spirit, Lady Ysara. At last, fate grants me a kindness.
We must help him. That poor soul.
Do we have to? Huh?
Sweet Mora's left tit. What was that all about?
What?
Sorry for the language. Right? Have you ever met a ghost that gorgeous? Gods, I'm sweating right through this blouse. We should head to the GFS chapel and look for Mathin's armor.
That could be like your grandfather, your illegitimate grandfather. You know that, right? Sweet Mora's left tit. Okay. That's a thing now.
Not yet. I've heard some nasty rumors about howling ghosts that wander the castle grounds, attacking anyone who draws near. So, we have that to look forward to. Maybe we'll find someone else worth talking to. Hard to say.
Duchess Estella and Mathin seem to be peaceful enough.
Well, the lantern draws in spirits that yearn for connection. At least that's what the nice orc who sold it to me said. The ghosts that wander around GFS definitely aren't interested in talking.
All right. We choose who to summon the lantern?
I don't think so. We're basically offering the stage to any spirit who has something to say. There's no telling who might answer. I'd say it's worked out well so far.
All right.
I'll catch up to you at the chapel, all right? I need to jot down some notes.
Search the chapel.
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around.
The High Priest, Pernimus Herberon. I know that you have, by now, heard that my only son, the Duchy of Giovannis, is cruelly murdered by a spurned lover. The one who suspected the foul deed of Redguard has seemed to have fled back to the desert sands from which she hailed. It seems doubtful that she would or can be brought to justice. Mathin, my son, is greatly mourned. Like his father before him, he was well liked by all the Giovannis and beyond. He is adored by his mother, though some say is a bit more controlling than loving. I do not judge, but only offer advising my counsel when asked. As you know, I have faithfully served Gallus's family for decades. The position has not been without its occasional troubles. The late Duke was a devout man, but his lady wife, Justice Estella, is perhaps less so. She does not. She does, of course, attend and oversee all the rites and rituals, as someone in a position must do. But I have always thought that perhaps her heart was not in it. However, with the loss of Mathin, I generally question her devotion to the god and the path of light. I wonder if Your Grace would consider visiting Castle Giovannis to take counsel with the Duchess. Did not wish to put to paper what some of the rumors I have heard recently, but she might be doing this about what she might be doing in her private study. That she has tomes related to the darker arts, nor how she rails and rages about the lost. She clearly cannot pass for a statement of acceptance of such a fate. Scrawled incantation. Gaze deep into Mother's sorrow and pluck to the seed of fury. Call forth the bitter ghost to help light the spirit's path. Restore life but lost by blood, with shadows long and twisted. Return what murder took. No price is too dear. Have you, Zach? Documentation just sitting around.
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around. What's that you've got there? Not a golden helm by any chance.
Nope, but some strange lines are written out. Look.
A magical incantation. The handwriting is different from Alizinda's journal. That means she can't be responsible for the curse. I knew my ancestor wasn't a sorceress. A murderer, maybe, but not a sorceress. Of course, this all begs the question.
Who placed the curse in the castle?
Yes, and more importantly, why? The person who cast the spell clearly had an axe to grind. Maybe it was a court wizard or some jilted witch. My novel's less romance and mystery at this point. Let's use the lantern again. Maybe the culprit's here.
All right, light the lantern. Lantern. Yeah.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you caring for my boy?
You again.
Did you find my dear Mathin? Can't I trust you to locate a simple cottage?
Yeah, we found him. But Alizinda wasn't the one who placed the curse. Someone else did.
How is that possible? It had to be Alizinda. When Mathin died, the duchy's light died with him. That Redguard wench cast us into darkness. If I could just have brought him back, I could have...
Wait, you tried to bring him back?
Yes. Arkay, forgive me. I wept over his body in this very chapel for 3 days without sleep or nourishment. My grief was ocean deep. He was my only boy. So I cast a simple spell. I tried to draw him back with promises of glory. I failed.
So you basically practice necromancy and you're surprised that the place is cursed now, huh? Tell me more about the spell.
I cast the spell over his armor and sword, but it went awry. I wrote everything down. You can find my notes in my private study beneath the eastern wall. If you find his helm, breastplate, and shield too, you might be able to set things right.
All right. Look for your notes in Mathinson's armor.
Necromancy? How could she?
You. Oh, I see you well enough, Redguard. You think I don't notice the family resemblance? You stay away from my boy.
Chicken?
Tava's feathers. Bit touchy, isn't she?
She could be your great-grandmother.
Let's find these notes. Catching Mathin's eye gave me butterflies, but catching Estella's eye gives me the shivers. Let's make our way to this private study. Carefully.
Protect the castle. No one gets through.
His own mother toying with dark magic in this very room. What a plot!
Just to sell these notes. Soon my beloved Mathin will return, but there's still much to do. The ritual demands that I bury the talismans, his arm pieces, under clumps of heartsbane. The foul poisons of the plant are meant to keep the meddlesome spirits at bay. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of where to put them. I'll plant the Curus near the well, so his heart may be rejuvenated. I'll bury his helm near the wall, so you can see what dangers approach. I'll place a shield near the gate, so you can protect the castle with his spirit. Lastly, I'll place a sword in the care of my ancestor. There's danger here, but I have to try. Sarah.
You found Duchess Estella's notes that quickly?
Yep.
Think Rooped Guy can rely on your eyes. Can barely see a thing in this place. What do they say?
Pretty easy to see around here. Apparently, the spell involves burying Mathin's armor and under clumps of hearthbane.
Really? Oh, I think I spotted some on the way across the castle grounds. I knew that herbalism workshop would come in handy someday. If we do manage to find the armor, be careful pulling it out of the tangle. Heartsbane's quite deadly.
I'll be careful.
I saw a clump of heartsbane on the way here. Come on! This way, I think. There! That's heartsbane, right?
Dig. Dig. Long years that I got to and rendered this helmet unusable. Even so, Golden hues, weathered etchings are quite beautiful.
You found his helm? We're off to a great start. Unless... Come here a moment. Sorry. I feel like we've assembled most of the clues to this mystery, but I just can't shake the feeling that we're missing something here.
What do you mean?
Well, Duchess Estella got them into the situation, right? She cast the ugly spell that cursed poor Mathin, and now we're gathering up the items she used to make this mistake in the first place? It can't be that simple. What are we missing?
Think there's more than what she's not telling us?
Maybe, maybe not. She wasn't a professional necromancer. Maybe she missed something too. Remember what Mathin told us? Certain objects take hold of the soul. If that's the case, isn't it odd that we found him in the cottage instead of the chapel?
We found that ring of Mara in the cottage. Think that's gonna play a role?
Only one way to find out. Let's use the lantern again. I'm still carrying the ring. If he followed us here, maybe we're onto something.
All right, light the lantern.
Lady Ysara, I had not expected to see you again. Why do you summon me?
Hi.
Where are we? It's been so long since I walked the grounds of the castle. I scarcely recognize it. Whatever the place, it is good to speak to someone again. And to see the fair image of my lost love.
Yeah, your mother is responsible for the curse. She told us she told us to find the armor so we can break the spell.
Spell? Some ill-conceived plot to resurrect me, I presume. Mother never could suppress her passion for the occult. Now we both pay the price. But even so, I feel something else now. Some other force that nags at my soul. Something fairer, softer.
We found the ring that you plan to give Alessandra before she murdered you.
My ring of Mara? I had not thought to see it again. I see it clearly now, though. At rest near the heart of the fair Lady Ysara. The course is clear, friend. Gather my armor and rid me of the curse. In the meantime, I will bask in Ysara's glow.
What do you mean?
Lady Ysara, you bear not only Alizinda's ring, but her spirit as well. Had I a heart, it would pound like a drum at the sight of you.
Thank you, Mathin. I'm sorry for what happened to you. My friend and I will fix it, I promise.
Having you beside me is all I need. Come, let me sweep you away.
What?
Find my armor and break the curse. Your friend will be safe with me in the meantime.
Oh my! What just happened?
Yeah, that might be troublesome, especially if that's her grandfather. Golden shield?
Mathin, what did you do?
Alright, let's light the spirit lantern. Yeah.
You summon me again? Did you find the armor? Where is your lecherous friend? Just like her ancestor, ensnaring her betters, meddling in family affairs. Huh. Mathin should be thanking me for sparing him the pain.
Mathin kind of abducted her. And what do you mean, sparing him the pain?
Mathin truly meant to marry Alizinda. A woman with no pedigree, no means, and no great talent. She was a no one. I couldn't bear the idea of him throwing his future, and that of our duchy, away over some childish romance. So I spread a rumor.
So you convinced Alexander and that Mathin was meant to marry somebody else.
I only meant to split them apart. It was for his own good. Typical of low-bred paupers, she overreacted. Mathan died by her hand, not mine. None of this matters. What matters is breaking the curse. I need one last object. The Sword of Gioves.
Where's the sword?
It is in the mausoleum, beneath the Great Bridge, guarded by Calvis Vannon, 1st Duke of Gioves. Retrieve the sword and bring everything you found to Tavia's tower. If all goes as it should, we can reverse the spell, and set both of us free.
This ritual better set Ysara free too.
I don't want that woman lingering near my son any more than you do. Find the sword and bring it to the tower.
Go to the mausoleum. How you doing there, Duke? Same time next week, Duke. Great job at guarding. Doing a stellar job, guys. Stellar job of guarding. Red guard lamp, isn't it?
Mathan, my darling boy. We can finally end this curse.
Dara.
I part with the Lady Ysara as well? Is there nothing you won't take from me?
Place the regalia, adventurer. It is well past time we left.
Farewell,
Ysara,
dear lady.
Ysara better be alive.
We had more time.
Wait, can I talk to these? Oh yeah, I can.
Do what you will, my friend. It seems my mother controls my fate in the afterlife as well.
Ysara?
There you are. I'm fine. Don't worry. Just a little dizzy is all. I suppose you should set these spirits free. I hate to see Mathan go, but this is the right decision, right?
Maybe.
Ugh! What are you waiting for? I don't want to stay in this place even a moment longer!
Then maybe you shouldn't have cursed everyone.
Mathan! Why aren't you... Mathan!
Oh, bye, Mom.
I'm still here?
My poor Mathan. What went wrong?
I am sorry for absconding with dear Lady Ysara. I found myself conflicted, torn between two intentions. One in the cursed armor, and another in the Ring of Mara. You sundered Mother's curse, but it seems my soul remains tied to the ring.
Do you mean you're trapped here despite breaking the curse?
Trapped? Perhaps. The foul burden of necromancy no longer weighs me down, but my connection to the ring is no less intense. It's passionate, fiery. It's like all my unfulfilled dreams and desires remain bound to that band. And to Lady Ysara.
Is there a way to free you?
Perhaps. Part of me still yearns for the warmth of Aetherius. But now, as I behold the beautiful Lady Ysara, I'm given pause. She is so like my beloved Alizinda, with a heart as warm as the sands she walked as a child. I must speak with her.
All right. Well, she wants to talk to you too, right?
Lady Ysara, light of my afterlife. That ring you carry is the key to my heart. I leave my fate in your hands.
My hands? Mathan, what are you saying?
If you choose to wear the ring, I will remain by your side, an attentive and loving guardian.
Are you serious? Tall Papa, preserve me.
Destroy the ring, and I will pass to Aetherius. The choice, my lady, is yours.
Uh-huh. Did you want a ghost boyfriend?
Did I just get a proposal from a ghost? Up until now, the only man who ever wooed me was a stable hand in Bergama. I know I should recoil at this. It's profane, blasphemous, right? But gods, he's cute. And the way he speaks, it's like a dream.
He's cute because he's incorporeal and he can't get a gut. Well, the choice is yours.
Ugh! How could he lay something like this at my feet? I can barely decide which boots to wear most days. When he swept me away, he told me his heart was torn to pieces. He said I was the only balm. He said I was his second chance.
Yeah, he totally took you away and did it without consent. So, do you think that's true?
I don't know. Aside from the whole ghostly murder victim thing, this is what my heart always yearned for. It's why I write romance novels. The thought that I could bring him love and joy is intoxicating. Still, he deserves peace and rest, right?
Deserves rest? Give me the ring, I'll destroy it and set him free. Wait a minute, wasn't this supposed to be her choice? Why is it our choice all of a sudden? So, seize the opportunity for love and keep the ring. You can always destroy it later anyways.
Yes, I want to write and travel and feel the rush of romance every time I slip on this ring. Mathen and I have so much to offer one another. It will be a little weird, yes, but like I said before, who wants normal romance? Certainly not me.
I know Giovan's breastplate. Alright. Complete it.
I want you to stay with me, Mathen. I know it's weird, but...
Weird? No, my lady. Unique. Unique and perfect.
What are you gonna say, Mathen?
How refreshing it is to have something to look forward to. An existence outside the walls with a beautiful woman at my side. It is a miracle. And I have you to thank.
Are you sure you didn't get her grandmother pregnant before she killed you? Got trouble by abandoning the afterlife then?
Not in the slightest. The light of Aetherius pales before Ysara's smiling face. I have no regrets. Not anymore.
Do you think your mother made it to Aetherius?
In truth, I hardly care. I'm not so petty that I would wish some ill fate upon her. But I'm in no rush to see her again. Wherever she went, she can stay there.
Yeah, we're giving him a break from his mother. Sarah?
Tava's feathers, this is so exciting! Who else in the world has a ghostly bow to talk to? Other than crazy spinsters, I mean. What an adventure!
Okay, so what's next?
The two of us. It feels so odd having a partner. I have a lot of writing to do. Mathen hopefully will be able to enjoy an existence outside these old ruins. We have a lot to look forward to.
You concerned with appearances? Like, Priester Arche is probably gonna get pretty pissed off with you too.
I'm a romance novelist poking around a dingy castle in the swamp. Do I strike you as someone overly concerned with appearances? No, it will all turn out. I doubt people will even be able to see Mathen.
What are you basing that on?
A hunch, mostly. Without the power of the spirit lantern to illuminate him, Mathen should just be a whisper in the wind for most people. I think it actually makes it all even more romantic. Every moment together is a secret rendezvous. Marvelous.
She's gonna be getting lewd while no one else can see. Wait a minute. Why is the Duchess like... Oh my god, the Duchess is still here, just hidden. Oh no. Get out of there quick. Before things turn all Ghostbusters in there.